Hello viewers, we're back here again at the Teletrac Darwin event of 2018. I'm standing here today with Chris Lecluse, who is a solutions specialist for Navman, or Teletrac Navman I should say.
Yes.
Australia-wide I believe.
Yes.
I learned just before that Chris has actually come out of the police force into this particular role, which I found rather fascinating. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. Chris, I'm hoping today for the viewers you can tell us a little bit about what the actual Teletrac Navman solution is for those who haven't actually heard of the brand.
Absolutely. So Teletrac Navman, we provide for GPS fleet management solutions, and what that means is we give a fleet operator the opportunity to identify where their entire fleet are at any one time, but more importantly how that fleet is being utilised. With legislation the way it is now, it's imperative that organisations understand how their vehicles are being used and implement strategies to make sure that the workplace is as safe as it can be. And we just provide that digital medium for them to be able to manage that.
Okay, and so what's the key message for Teletrac Navman this year that they are wanting to communicate at Darwin Connectors?
Look, the biggest message we want to convey to all of our customers is that you can't manage what you don't measure. So until you understand what is actually occurring out in the real world, it's going to be very difficult for you to manage that. So by introducing a telematics solution such as the Teletrac Navman solution, it gives the opportunity for the fleet operators to know what their vehicles are doing, how they're being used, and then they can implement and manage those individuals that require the training or education.
And can you give an example, like a real life example would be great, of where Teletrac Navman as a solution has gone in and has actually come up and matched the business challenges that they've had, and even had some unexpected outcomes potentially?
Look, that's a great question, and certainly one of our customers down in Newcastle, they're a large not-for-profit organisation that operate throughout the country, and they have in excess of 1,000 drivers, and clearly to try and manage that volume of people is a challenge in any environment. When I first introduced the technology into their vehicles and saw the data that it was producing, initially my thoughts were that it's got to be wrong. The data can't be this bad. But as it turned out, the drivers were in fact driving in a manner that was so far removed from what is expected from a safe workplace that it couldn't change overnight. So we didn't only go in there with the idea of managing the fleet, but certainly reducing the risk exposure for the drivers and therefore other road users. The upshot is that we've worked collaboratively with the organisation over a number of years, and the outcome has been a massive reduction in the number of breaches to driving codes. Certainly as a result of that, a reduction in the number of or the amount of fuel that they're using, the serviceable items on the vehicles, and in particular a massive reduction in the number of collisions that their drivers are encountering and all the flow-on effects that has. So they're meeting their compliance requirements with the legislation, but more importantly their drivers are much safer.
Fantastic. That's a good outcome as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
And of course, for our viewers, Colour One is a Teletrac Navman partner. So if you do have any questions and you'd like to reach out and find out more information, please feel free to reach out through our social channels, through our website, however you would like. Thanks very much.
Thank you.